Hello, do you have a beauty business, a beauty salon, a spa, a skin clinic, hairdressing salon? Are you an esthetician or a beauty therapist? And you are looking for new and good ways to promote your business on social media through digital marketing? My name is Jana Elston. Most of you actually know me through my beauty business blog. I've been blogging for some time now, and I have been on social media. But what a lot of people don't know is that I also manage social media and blog for other people. So I'm a content writer, a ghostwriter for many beauty salons and spas to help them promote their business. So today I would like to talk to you about what I have learned over the past 6 years, helping people promote their business through digital marketing, and also discuss some of the things that have changed recently, particularly on Facebook, that will make huge impact on your digital marketing on Facebook and how you promote yourself through Facebook. So if you have a salon and spa, you probably have a website, you probably have a Facebook page, and you probably have an Instagram account as well. So I will be covering some of those topics because most beauty salons and spas and beauty therapists tend to have 1, 2, 3, or even more social media platforms to promote the business through. So let me first of all talk about Facebook. We're on Facebook, and Facebook is a great way to communicate with your clients. And it's been probably the primary way for beauty businesses to communicate their services with their clients, to attract new clients, and to communicate promotions, etc., with existing clients as well. Now, I have also already recorded a video on the top mistakes to avoid when you run your own beauty business page. So if you have a page on Facebook, on the things you avoid and what you should be doing to make it work more effectively. So watch that video, and I'll link to it below as well so you can watch it. However, Facebook has made some recent changes. Now, some of you may have heard about it, but those that haven't, Facebook has made probably the biggest changes ever earlier this year. So in January, they announced some of these changes that are coming. And I have actually, on my personal blog, the beauty business page on Facebook, I have noticed the impact of these changes already. And the Facebook pages I run for my clients, I have seen the impact of it starting to happen even in December. So Facebook, I believe, started implementing some of these changes already in December, even before the major announcement was made, because I thought, what's happening on the Facebook? And then suddenly the announcement was made. I thought, okay, now it makes sense. So the announcement was made that Facebook is making major, or has made and implementing major changes to the algorithm. So the algorithm is the program that runs Facebook. So you have people behind the program, but the program basically runs Facebook, and then the people are there as a backup to program the program, to make it run a certain way, and then also to communicate with Facebook developers and users, etc. So Facebook made an announcement saying that it wants to go back to what it originally was about. And Facebook was about originally interaction between friends. So communicating with your friends, talking with your friends and family. I remember years ago when I first started on Facebook, it was a great way to communicate with my family overseas, great way to network with friends that I didn't have time to see that often. Perhaps they lived far away, or, due to our hectic lifestyle, we just don't have time. So it was a great way to communicate with friends and family. But then Facebook also, several years ago, started to heavily promote Facebook to businesses as well. So businesses could set up a page and communicate the services to their clients. And so you noticed an increase of pages. So if you've been on Facebook for some time as a user, you've noticed lots and lots of pages, lots of businesses setting up and then posting to those pages. So you noticed when you go through your news feed. So when you first open up your Facebook page and you see the news, what everybody else is posting, you would have seen more and more increase about posts from Facebook pages that you have visited or liked. And it's become very saturated with businesses. And some of the feedback that's been going back to Facebook is that users are finding there's a little bit too much advertising perhaps on Facebook. They want to see a little bit less of it. They want to actually have more meaningful conversations with their friends and family. So when Facebook made this announcement earlier this year that they're changing the algorithm so that when you go into your news feed, you will first and most likely see posts from friends and family before you see anything else. So in fact, what they're going to be doing is business pages, they're going to be demoting those. So if you have a business page, so if a beauty therapist, a beauty salon spa owner, you have a Facebook page, you will notice that your reach has been dropping and will drop in the future. So I've noticed it on my page already. I've not changed my posts. In fact, I've been gradually improving my posts, yet all of a sudden, January, the reach for even really great posts that have done fantastic in the past has dropped. And this is due to the algorithm changes. So Facebook, just because I run a page, is starting to demote the reach of those posts. So that means it doesn't reach as many people. And the type of posts that they will be demoting. We want to really know what are they looking for? What do they want to show to the users? So nobody's absolutely sure yet, but there's been some theories that have come about due to what has been said about the changes here. And I've tested a couple things out, and I'm pretty sure that they are quite accurate. So if you have a Facebook page, the changes, how it will affect your Facebook page is that you won't be able to reach your clients anymore as well, especially if you do the wrong things, like I mentioned in my previous video, which I'll link below, things to avoid on your Facebook page. So be sure to watch that. Now, the things that you do want to do in order to keep your reach active and help to increase your reach, to reach as many people as possible, you want to be using engaging posts, posts that engage conversation with your clients, and not just talking back to you, but talking amongst themselves. So what does this mean? This means you put a post on your Facebook page, and it is such a tantalizing post that suddenly people underneath the post will start making comments. And the longer the comments, the better. So you want long comments. And the comments, when they actually start talking to each other, because what happens is that Facebook will, if somebody makes a comment on your page, they may show that comment to the friends of the person who made the comment, so that they are encouraged then to come in and have a look at that post and see if they want to reply and have a conversation about it. If they do, then Facebook goes, right, this post is really good. We are going to now start showing it to more people. And the first hour to two are critical for that. So you want the most engagement in the first hour for then the algorithm to kick in and think, right, this is a really engaging post. People like it. We're going to show it to more people. So that's how you can get more reach on Facebook organically. And organically means naturally, without having to pay for the advertising or pay to boost the post. So it just naturally gets shown to more people. So the organic reach will be through engaging conversations. So you make a post, the people who saw the post get really interested in that, and they make a comment, their friends see the comment, they come in and they have a little conversation about it. So that will reach more people, and you will have better exposure of your Facebook page. If your posts regularly don't reach many people. So for example, you posted something and you see only 5 people, 3 people liked it or saw it, 20 people saw it or less or more, depending on how many people like your page. What they're estimating is now, what we're seeing on a lot of pages that have hundreds and thousands of followers, they're finding that only about 3% of people see the posts on your page. So that's the average at the moment, and it's going to drop. That means for every 100 people you have following your page or being fans of your page, only about 3 people will see each post, each individual post. It'll be 3 different people for every post, but it's about 3 people or less, which is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And it's going to get worse. To make it better and to avoid your page not being shown as often, so you want your page to be shown more, you need to have engaging posts. The other thing you need to do is live videos. Live videos really help to boost reach and engagement and meaningful conversations. I do live videos and I have the most comments on my live videos. Occasionally there'll be a really good blog post that I'll put on, and I've got like my top 10 blog posts that I know always do well because they really stimulate conversation. But besides that, what I've found is the engagement on live videos is the best on the beauty business page. You're welcome to visit my beauty business page, and I'll link to it below, and you can have a look at the kind of engagement I'm getting on my live videos. So live videos and engaging posts is really where you want to be doing the most content on your page. So that's the content for your page. What you want to avoid, besides what I've mentioned in my earlier videos, you really want to avoid those quotes, particularly the ones with writing. So it's an image with written quote on it that don't do so well. And in fact, you're going to see that dropping. It's funny. People sometimes really like it and share it, and it can get shared a lot. But sharing and liking your post will no longer boost its reach. The only thing that will boost its reach is meaningful conversations. So you really want to have people commenting your posts rather than sharing them and liking them. The other thing that people think when they make a mistake with the Facebook page is that if I do more frequent posts, I will reach more people. The thing is, if you do frequent posts and they consistently do poorly, your Facebook then adds all those up and said, right, this page doesn't do well at all. We're going to show it less and less. You're better off to do 1 or 2 meaningful, engaging posts a week that get people talking, rather than doing 5 to 10 posts a week that nobody notices, nobody likes, nobody comments, nobody shares, or anything like that. So you want to do quality rather than quantity. And think about Facebook. Facebook is no longer an advertising platform for free. Yes, you can advertise on Facebook, but for many years, beauty businesses and salons have enjoyed Facebook as a free way to reach their clients because the algorithm was different, so you had a better reach. And in the early days, it was fantastic. You could just do some great quotes, some great pictures and photos, and didn't really have to do very much. You got really good reach just because people liked your Facebook page. That's when Facebook was trying to attract more businesses to Facebook. Now they've changed the game, they've changed the rules, and now if businesses want to be seen, they have to pay for it. So organic reach would be through live videos and meaningful conversation, or you pay for it. So if you have a post that you want more reach, you can boost it. So there's a little boost button underneath the post, and you can get more reach on that post. I don't always recommend boosting posts unless that post is something you really want your clients to see or your fans to see, or if it's already if it's a post that's doing already really well, then yeah, go ahead and boost it. I will talk a little bit later about what else you should be doing, and that includes Facebook advertising. So I'll mention that a little bit later. Next, I'd like to talk about is Instagram. So what Facebook is about meaningful conversations and meaningful relationships between people on the platform on Facebook. So it's like being in a cafe and having a coffee with friends. Instagram is totally different. It's visual. And I see often people on Instagram and they're just flicking through all the images. They're just scrolling and scrolling and, you know, hitting the heart button on it if they like it, etc. Very few people comment. Sometimes they do, but it's mostly they just heart it and just look at the images and they just follow certain hashtags. So where Facebook is about meaningful conversations, Instagram is about beautiful images. So if you do have an Instagram account, and I would suggest, due to especially to the changes that are happening on Facebook, spread your social media marketing across different platforms. Don't just put your eggs all in the one basket. Things can change overnight. So I do suggest having an Instagram account. Now, personally, I found in the beauty business, Facebook traditionally has done really well for the more mature clients, whereas Instagram for the younger clients. Instagram is all about beautiful images. So it's about inspiring your clients, your potential clients, about the possibilities of having beauty treatments, etc. So beautiful before and after photos, before and after treatments, before and after makeups, before and after photos of having eyebrow feathering done, or lash extensions or lash lifts. Traditionally, those have done really well on Instagram. And they organically do really well because Instagram, the posts that people naturally find are through hashtags. So you need to really know your hashtags really well in order to increase reach on Instagram. So unlike on Facebook, where it's about meaningful conversations, on Instagram, you've got to use your hashtags and beautiful images in order to reach more people and get more exposure. So Instagram's a little bit different. Now, there is talk in the industry, and this is amongst the people who help with digital marketing, that because Instagram is owned by Facebook, that there may be some changes coming to Instagram as well, and there may be some algorithm changes, who knows. But for now, on Instagram, what works really well is beautiful images, before and afters. Inspiring quotes work well on Instagram, so you can use those on Instagram instead, and also Instagram live. So instead of posting on your page on Instagram, you can do a little live video on the top, which is Insta Stories. They're called Insta Stories. Actually, they can be live, it can be image, it can be a video, but these only last for 24 hours. They do really, really well. For some people who are really busy, they go and look at the Insta Stories first before they look at the news feed on Instagram. So doing daily Insta Stories works really well. How often should you post on Instagram? 1 to 3 times a day. So you want to be consistent with it, and post regularly, at least once a day. What do you post? I can walk around your salon, I can walk around your spa and find beautiful little nooks that I can take a photo and makes a beautiful image. So you've got a beautiful vase of flowers. Put a product in front of it and take a photo. That's your product of the day that you can talk about. You have just set up a room for a spa treatment. So you've got a beautiful setup with the towels and the candles, perhaps some flowers there. Take a photo of it and pop that on Instagram saying, we are just getting ready to do our signature spa treatment. So there is just so many opportunities to do that. Insta boomerang. So when you're actually posting on Instagram, you can choose to post an image, a video, or a boomerang. And boomerang is literally, you could be waving, and it's a tiny little short video that goes for about 2 seconds, a second or two, and then reverses. So if you're waving, it'll be wave, and then you wave it backwards, and then wave again, and wave backwards, or you're jumping up and down, right? These are really good for like a tiny little moving images. So they're not actual videos, they're moving images. They grab the eye. Apparently movements really grab eye. So rather than still images, go for moving images like the boomerang or the videos. They do really well on Instagram as well. Follow other beauty bloggers or other spas to see what kind of posts they do and get inspiration from them, you know, on how they present the products, how they present the business, etc. It's best that you follow your own business image or your corporate image and have a uniformity there, but you can always gain inspiration elsewhere. The other thing you can do is, just like on Facebook, you can share posts on your business page. So always go and check out your supplier pages. So your beauty supplier, your tanning supplier, your makeup supplier, your body spa treatment supplier, they will run individual Facebook pages and Instagram accounts as well. And they do a lot of the work for you. They do beautiful images and beautiful content you can reshare. They don't mind. They want you to reshare it. So if you're busy, you don't have time to reshare your content, you can, make your own content. You can share content from your beauty business partners. And that saves you a lot of time. Now, on Facebook, it's easy. You've got the share button on the bottom. But for Instagram, there is no share button, although there is talk that there's one coming. So for now, there are apps on that you can download that will help you reshare a post. Now, I'm just having a quick look which app I use to reshare Instagram. It's called Repost. I don't know if you can see it. Oops. Let me just open it up, see if no. Repost. It's called Repost. Where's my little button? Sorry. Here we go. There we go. See that? That one there? That one. It's right next to my Instagram. So that's my and it's called Repost. That's a really good app that I use to repost Instagram posts from other people on my page. And what it does, it puts a little logo of the name of the person that you're reposting, and also it gives them a hashtag and a @ to notify them that you're reposting the post, which is the good thing to do. Don't just download the photo, copy the text and do it. It's just not good practice to do that, and it's, you know, leaves a bad taste in the mouth. You want to reshare the content and give them credit for that post as well. So that's the best way to do it, is to use a Repost app to repost posts, and that's why you don't have to worry about making your own content. So check out your suppliers and your beauty business partners pages that you promote in your business to help you promote your services and your products. So that's Instagram. Blogs. So now that Facebook's made those major changes, I think it's going to be even more important that you have your own blog. So if you have a beauty business website, so if you've got a beauty salon or a spa, and you have a website, you always have the option to have that extra button on the top or in the navigation bar that says blog. So you'll have about us, services, products, frequently asked questions. Different websites have different buttons, and then there is one for a blog. So you have the opportunity to actually have a blog on your own website. If you don't have a website, you can create a free blog. There are many different platforms where you can create a free blog. For my blog, thebeautybusiness.com.au, I use Blogger. Really easy to learn to use. There is different templates you can pick, and it's absolutely free. You can use it. The only thing is that when you have the link that you send people to read your blog, so normally you would have www.emeraldspa.com.au. It'll have www.blogger/, the name of your blog, so whatever you decide to name it, so emeraldspa.com.au or .com. Mine has .com.au. Oh. But what I've done, I've actually registered a domain and then appointed, so whenever somebody goes to the domain, they're redirected to my blog on Blogger. And it's a free blog. So you can run a free blog if you don't have a website. But it's important that you start blogging regularly, especially if you have a website. So what can a blog do for your business? And I actually written a great article on it, and I'll link to it below as well about blogs. So blog will establish you as the expert. So a blog is a great way to communicate your expertise to your potential clients as well as your existing clients. A blog is a great way to educate, inform, inspire potential and existing clients about the treatments, services, and products you offer. So a blog, you can write really anything about. You can write about the benefits of brightening treatments. You can write about how to get the best out of your eyelash extensions. You can talk about the do's and don'ts of laser treatments, etc. There is so many topics you can talk about on your blog, informing, educating, inspiring your potential clients as well as your existing clients. And it positions yourself as the expert. So you have the expertise to help people. So blog is a great way to do that. Now, if you have a blog on your website, that helps with your Google rating. What does that mean? So when somebody's searching for you on the internet, whether it's Google or any other search engine, when they're searching for you and you have regular new content on your website, you're more likely to come at the top of the results. So if you're in an area and you have 6, 7, up to 15 salons, actually there is an area in Sydney, they've got 40 beauty businesses in one suburb, which is Chatswood. You Google it and you've got 40 beauty businesses in one suburb. It's incredible. So something like that, you are fighting for position to come just on the first page of Google results when people look for beauty business in Chatswood. So you want to position yourself as the expert. You want to get really good Google rankings, and that's a free way to get yourself up there without having to pay advertising with Google. So make sure you have regular new content on the website that people like to read. So number one, it's got to be regular. Even just a monthly blog post is good enough for Google. The posts need to be minimum 300 words. You have to use keywords in your blog post that attract people who are interested in information to that blog post. There are several different things that you have to ensure that that blog post has in there for SEO or search engine optimization, and that's a whole new topic. You have to not only be regular, but it has to be interesting so people stay and read it. If you have people come to your website and bounce straight back out because your page isn't loading properly, the information is not interesting, it takes too long for the images to come up because you put beautiful images, but they're enormous, so they take forever to load, people bounce back. High bounce back rate is very bad for websites. You want people to stay on your website for as long as possible. The longer people stay, the more Google will keep sending people to your website. So if somebody has to stay on your website to read a 5-minute blog post, that's great. And if you include some great links in your blog post that directs you to other pages on your website, that's fantastic. Google loves it. They start marking you in the algorithm as a really good website that they will keep sending people to. So blog posts can help to boost your ranking in Google when your people search for a business like yours on the internet. So that's why you should be having blogs. More tips on blog posts, how you should write them and why you should have it in that article that I mentioned a little bit earlier on. So now it's a really important time to consider doing blogging for your business. Every small business should have a blog. Newsletters. I was listening to another digital marketer, actually a teacher of digital marketing, because I follow quite a few influencers in the digital marketing arena, and I can't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a podcast I was listening to on Social Media Examiner, which is the leading social media consultancy agency in the world, or in America, US, that we follow. And they had a speaker on one of the podcasts, and it evades me at the moment who it was. Now, she was saying that with Facebook, at the moment, people are getting an average of 3% reach from posts, whereas if you send an email out to your clients, to your database, to your subscribers, the industry average is 35% open rate. That's a huge difference, 3% versus 35% open rate. Now, I also help to write newsletters for some of the beauty businesses, some of my clients, and they average 35, 40%, even higher open rate for their emails. So that's fantastic. So that's a great way to communicate with your existing clients, to keep building rapport, to keep building your long-term loyal clients. Great way to promote to your clients. Facebook doesn't like promotions. And in the video that you'll watch about what not to do, some of the things I say is like, don't use keywords like promotion, special, discount, dollar signs, whatever. You use any of that in your post, they reduce your reach, because they say you should be paying for that, you're promoting. That should be an ad. So, but with a newsletter, you know, anybody gets into their email and they choose to open it and read it. So depending on your title, how you actually, you know, title it, and then how you actually write that newsletter is going to be very important for people to open it up, to read it. So newsletters, absolutely. How often do you need to send a newsletter out? Once a month is fine. My larger clients actually do it twice a month, because they run regular frequent promotions, and they have a lot more to talk to their clients about. So twice a month, but I wouldn't do it any more than that. You know, we're all like that. We get newsletters. We don't want too many newsletters in our inbox. And make the newsletters nice and short, easy to read, about 3 to 5 minutes maximum read. What I found, newsletters that work best are more visually appealing. So they're a little bit like your Instagram post with a few comments underneath. So I'd say more visual with a little bit of content, so they don't have to read too much. They're not spending any more than 3 to 5 minutes reading that email. Probably even 5 minutes is too long. I'm talking about maybe 2 to 3 minutes is all you want somebody to read an email. So sending out an email, you know, once or twice a month, that takes somebody 2 or 3 minutes to read. They open it. They've got links in there to click to your website to check out more information if they want, or to book an appointment, or to send you an email to ask a question. That's what you want email about. Now, email builds relationships and loyalty. That's why you want emails. Blog posts attract new clients to your websites. Facebook is about building relationships and meaningful conversations. Instagram can help attract new clients if you use the right hashtags. So there's different platforms for different things that you can do, whether you want to attract new clients or build loyalty, or do both as well. Advertising. I think it's time to start setting money aside for some advertising. Times are now up for freebies. And it's funny because when I had my beauty salons in the 90s, my husband and I, we owned 2 beauty salons. We spent on average $3,000 to $5,000 a year on advertising just in Yellow Pages. So it was common practice for small businesses to put an advertisement into the Yellow Pages, and the ads ranged from a few $100s to a few $1,000s, depending on how big your advertisement you wanted it to be. We were in an area where we had a high competition rate. So we had a lot of beauty salons around us. So we made our ads bigger, so we paid more for it. And it worked. So Yellow Pages back then worked. Yellow Pages don't work today. Nobody gets Yellow Pages anymore. And even online, you rarely come across Yellow Pages if you're looking for a business. So where do you advertise today? So you advertise on Google and Facebook. Google and Facebook advertising, start setting money aside to promote your business if you really need to and want to grow your business. So if you're new, start setting money aside. It's going to really help you build your business. Facebook is not giving anything free away anymore. You won't be able to just make posts and get new clients anymore. Unfortunately, you're going to get less and less reach. So if you want to get reach, you have to do ads. Now, I'm not talking about on Facebook, not the boosted post. I'm talking actually advertisements. So if you're on your computer, on the right-hand side, in the middle, you see your newsread, your pages, your newsfeed, etc. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see the ads. And occasionally you see an ad, you'll click on it, you'll have a look at it. So that's the kind of ads I'm talking about. Sometimes you're flicking through newsfeed, and I've heard that on average, every fifth post is promoted. So it actually says underneath it that it's a promoted post. So that's an ad. So people see your ads there. And then, of course, if you and it doesn't have to be just on Facebook. I mean, you can have somebody advertise on Facebook that you don't even follow their page. So, for example, and how I discovered this, and it's called remarketing. Several years ago, I was looking for to buy a new fridge. So I went to the different websites, the Good Guys, the Bingleys, etc. Had a look at the comparing the prices, the models, etc. I come back on my Facebook, and there are the fridges that I was looking at from Bingley or Good Guys and all the different other. I go, now how did Facebook know that I was looking or in a different browser, in a different window, looking at fridges? And that's called remarketing. So Good Guys and Bingley or whatever they are, they actually have a code on the website that identifies you as a Facebook user. And then whenever you're on Facebook, then you'll see the ads. And that ad followed me all over the internet. I could be on somebody else's website that has ads in there on their page, and there it is again. So it'll follow me everywhere all over the internet. Did you have that experience? So that's what it is. So that's how you advertise through Facebook. That ad can follow you elsewhere. And Google is pretty much the same. So Google AdSense does advertising as well. Now, this one is fantastic. Whenever you do a search result, and a lot of people, frankly, use the phones these days. So, for example, I just moved into a new area. I bought a house. I moved into a totally different suburb. Now I need to find all my local businesses there. So, for example, I'm looking for a beauty salon. So let's say I moved into Hurstville. Okay, Hurstville is a suburb in Sydney, and I'm looking for a beauty salon in Hurstville. Salon Hurstville. And now in the search results, you'll notice there will be sometimes ads on the, interesting. There's no ads for beauty salon in Hurstville. Nobody's advertising in that area. What I have come up is the businesses that are registered with Google. Have you seen that? You see a map, and then you see all these different businesses that are registered. So this means that those particular businesses have registered themselves on Google as a business, so they're easily found when people search for them. The people that show up at the top have usually better reviews, more visits to the website, and things like that. There is different things that determine who actually shows on the top. The people who pay for it will definitely show on the top, but then there are other things that are influence on, where your business come up. Now, in this case, there looks like about 20 or 30 beauty businesses. in here. So, and we've got a couple right at the top. Usually people just look at the few on the top and that's it, and they call them. So there you go. So, so this is my other tip. What else can you do to promote your business that is not expensive? Sometimes it's free, and where else should you be looking to promote your business? So I just mentioned Google business listings. It's free. You can list your business on Google for free. So if you already haven't done so, do so, because that's how people find you. You can also list your business on TrueLocal. Again, it's free. It's easy to do. Just Google, how do I register my business on TrueLocal, or how do I list my business on Google? And that's it. And it'll take you to the page, and you can do it quite easily. Once you have your business registered there, the next thing you want to do is ask your clients to leave you reviews. So when you look at the businesses, you'll see, so this one's, for example, I looked at. Here we go. We've got Crystal Beauty. Let's see if you can see that. And she's got 4-star reviews, 39 reviews, and they average 4.1. So that tells me, okay, people like this business. Yeah, so you want them to leave you reviews because you're more likely to show on the top of the search results. Businesses that have web pages are more likely to show on the top results. Businesses that have blogs on their web pages are more likely to show on the top of search results. So definitely register yourself with Google and get your clients to leave you ratings. How? After you finished your treatment, they come out and go, oh, that was the best treatment I ever had. Oh, before you go, do you mind just find me on Google business listing? Can you please leave me a review? That's all you need to do. Ask them to do it before they leave, because once they leave, they forget. They hardly ever do it. Before they go, and while they're still in that moment of having enjoyed the treatment and yeah, of course, I'll leave you a review. Off they go and they'll leave you a review. It's best they do it on the phone, because they're most likely going to be logged in to the Chrome or Google. Most people have that. Otherwise, they have to log in and make up a login. But they can leave you a review. Same thing with Facebook. Before they go, ask them, can you please just bring up our Facebook page, and can you leave us a review? That will really help us with with growing our business. They'll do it. If they really enjoy the treatment and don't mind promoting your business, absolutely they do it. If you don't ask, you don't get. Same thing with TrueLocal. So TrueLocal, if you register your business, so you can ask them to leave a review on TrueLocal. Don't ask them to leave a review on all three all at once. Just one. Pick one. Tell them, look, we're on TrueLocal, we're on Google, we're on Facebook. Do you mind bringing one of those up and just leaving a review before you leave today? I really appreciate that. So that's what you can do to help boost your visibility online. Get some reviews. Facebook groups. So Facebook groups are still great, although the new algorithm will be rolled out across all Facebook apps, including groups, Messenger, etc. But groups are fine. I've got a group and I get a lot more engagement on my group than on the page. So groups are a little bit more intimate. People feel a bit more free to talk because it's closed off. My group is closed. It's not open, so it's closed. So that means that anybody can find me and search for me and join, but nobody, unless you're a member of the group, people that are not members on the group can't see the posts in there. So people tend to feel a bit more free to ask questions and to talk to you about it. And the groups are a great way to promote your promotions as well, to post your latest special, your latest promotion. So try and start a Facebook group, and you can link your Facebook group to your page as well. So if people go to your page, they can find your group as well. And there is a button you can put on the top of your page. I've actually put one on the beauty business page. So you want to go and check it out. That button that normally says call us or message us, I actually redirect them to my group, because that's what I want for my beauty business. You probably want somebody to call you for an appointment, or to book online or whatever. So you can make different choices there. So Facebook groups are a great way to explore and try out, but I would only do that if you already have a page with a lot of people liking your page, and I'm talking more than 500 likes on your page. So if you've got less than 500, just stick with the page and try Instagram, focus on Instagram instead. What else can you do? Pinterest. Pinterest is a terrific way to drive people to your website. So on the website, you've posted your blog with some nice image. That image can then be pinned to Pinterest, or you can upload individual images to Pinterest and direct them to your website. So for more information, come to your website. There is still a lot of activity happening on Pinterest. So that's just diversifying and trying different things and see what works best for you. Now, Pinterest is all visual, so it's about beautiful images. So that's what you want to use on Pinterest. Very little wording, and there's no hashtags. On Pinterest, you put it in a category. So somebody will be searching a category for, I want to get new eyebrows. So they'll search before and after eyebrows to get inspiration. I want to get new hair color, new haircut. I'll search haircut. I did that one day. I was searching haircut for round faces and women over 30. So all these suggestions came up. I didn't want to go there, did I? Okay. So Pinterest is one to try. YouTube, if you're making videos, definitely go on YouTube. YouTube is a great way to start getting new people. I've started dabbling with YouTube only about a year ago, and I've started uploading videos, my tutorial videos on YouTube, and I can link to those below. I don't have a huge following yet. I only still got about 35 people, but I'm getting new clients out of it. I'm getting new people joining the group. I'm getting people on my blog. So even if they're not following me, I'm actually getting new people out of it. So YouTube is definitely worth exploring. If you're making videos, you've got to make videos to do YouTube. So videos you can do is talking head like me, educating your clients, or you can do treatment in progress. So you've got a quiet day, get one of you on the bed, the other one's doing a massage, and the third one is taking a video of it. Somebody else is having a pedicure, take a video of it and talk through the pedicure. Do a walk through the beauty salon and spa and show them how beautiful your spa is. So there is different things they can do on YouTube. And again, for inspiration, have a look at what other beauty salons and spas are doing. Snapchat. I know Snapchat is growing in Australia, but I will tell you, Snapchat is struggling with people who pay for services. That's the best way I can put it. Snapchat is huge with kids. They're snapping to each other. There are some clever small businesses who've made a huge success for Snapchat, but for the most part, it's mainly kids. And not too many clients are found, beauty clients on Snapchat. So you like Snapchat, go for it. Have some fun and see if you can make it work. But for now, I would suggest focus on Instagram, try YouTube if you're making videos, try Pinterest for images. But absolutely, before you try any of those, make sure you do, first of all, newsletters and a blog. Those are the two most important things your business should and must have if you want to be found online and if you want to attract new clients and build lasting relationship with your existing clients. So look, I've talked a lot about the digital marketing for beauty businesses, but I'm sharing with you information that I tell my clients what they should be doing, because things are changing all the time. We need to pivot. We need to change with the changes. If you keep doing the same thing, you will keep getting the same results. When people changes, algorithm changes, you are going to be left behind. So you really need to keep up with the changes and make sure you stay current with what's happening and with what works. So do the things, focus on the things that actually work rather than wasting your time posting to Facebook and not getting any reach, and it's, you know, it's not doing anything for you. So in summary, Facebook has to be engaging. Facebook has to be live for your post to reach people. Try groups if you want to, if you have the time for it. Groups are very high maintenance. You've got to spend every single day on the group talking to people because it's really engaging. Great place to promote your services as well. Try Instagram. Instagram is more visual, so beautiful images. Take a snap of a product, of a treatment, of a beautiful presentation, display, window display, before and afters, nails, brows, facials, hair, etc. Those do really well on Instagram. Must have a blog. Every serious small business, if you want to survive in this economy and online, being found online, you should start a blog. Whether you do your own free blog on Blogger or other platforms, or you have a website and have one on your website to boost the ranking of your website and to get more new clients through your website. Newsletters, at least once a month, send a newsletter out to your clients. You can do it for free with MailChimp under 1,000 people. Over 1,000, then they start charging you. So if you're a small business, you can do it for free. Yes, it's time consuming, but that's the way. You need to spend time on your marketing in order to get new clients and to build relationships with your existing clients. Otherwise, they'll go elsewhere. There is so many beauty businesses out there. The market is really saturated. You've got to do things that stand out. You've got to stand out. You've got to position yourself as the expert. Advertising, start budgeting and allocating some money towards advertising to make yourself stand out, to push yourself to the top of the search results as well. Some of the other tips I mentioned that you can do so without advertising as well, make sure you implement those. And then try, once you've done all that, then you can try some other things like Pinterest, YouTube, Snapchat, etc. Now, you're thinking, oh my God, this is a full-time job. How am I ever going to do this as well as my clients? Well, that's where I can help. So I give information away for free. You can absolutely go and do this yourself. However, if you need help, either you don't have the time or you don't have the skill. You're not very good on the internet. You're not very good about blogging and setting up a blog or and doing an email, setting it all up. You don't know anything about how to create images on Photoshop, etc. That's fine. Outsource it. You don't have to do everything yourself. So people like myself, and there is many other people who can help. So I help beauty businesses. Now I'm a beauty therapist. I have over 25 years, 27 years experience. I'm showing my age now. Experience in the beauty industry. I know what I'm talking about. And if you've been following me on my beauty business blog, you know what I'm talking about. I try to educate people about what really works when they're treating their skin. So I talk about treatments, I talk about products, I talk about health and well-being, etc. So I can make you look like the expert as well. I will write as a ghostwriter for you. So that means people think it's you writing the blog. It's you writing the newsletters or the Facebook posts. So, and that's part of my service. That's what I do. I love it. I'm passionate about it. Writing comes easy to me. There is a lot of people who sit down and they keep scratching at that pad with a pen and paper, and they just can't get words down on the paper. They can't get the thoughts down on the paper. I can do it easily. I've been doing it for many years now, and I've got systems and ways to stimulate my thinking and to meet deadlines as well. So I can help you with your Facebook management, Instagram, blog, newsletters, or anything else that you would like to get started on. And you'll be surprised how affordable it is. For as little as $99 a month, you can have some really good exposure out there on social media and digital marketing. So I actually tend to work with clients on one-on-one basis. So if you would like some questions, well, what can you do for me? I work with you depending on how big your business is, how much you need. If you're a small business, you don't need as much as a big business. So small businesses, we just do a little bit of social media and digital marketing for you to help you grow your business. And you'd be so surprised how affordable it is. So you'd like to find out more? private message me, use the message me contact button on the top. You can also visit my website called yanaelston.com. I'll link to it below as well. So you can visit my website for more information, and there is a contact form there. You can write to me if you'd like some help with social media, digital marketing. And you know what? I could just run it for you for a short time. You learn how to do it, then you can pick it up and pick up the reins and do it yourself later. I'm fine, totally fine with that. So if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out. I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope this was useful and helpful. If you have any other questions, post your comments below or private message me. Thank you very much, and have a fabulous day. Bye.